Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Welcome to this Lenten Reflection in the vocation spirituality. The vocation spirituality is thus expressed by Father Justin. Our unique triple center and axis of our spirituality is the Blessed Trinity, the Sacred Family, and the Holy Church. That means three Trinities. The Blessed Trinity, Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. The Holy Family, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. The Holy Church is the triumphant church in heaven, the militant or pilgrim church on earth, and the suffering church in purgatory. And in a certain way, everything can be condensed and become unity and Trinity. And so Father Justin, in his psychological approach to human nature, sees man as one and triune. And again, walking a little bit alongside the common psychology of his time, he divided the human person in three Trinities. And so, in the human beings, we have what we call winged children, winged youth, winged lords, and the Queen Master. So all these three levels of our psychology are unified by the Queen person. So we have in the human being one person divided in three levels according to our faculties and our operations. While the theme of this reflection is mortification, it's important to see it in this psychological vision, again, of the human person, denominated by Father Justin as the Queen person. The masters, that is, reason, conscience, and freedom, they dominate, control, and ultimately regulate all our human actions. The three winged youths are the three main faculties of the human being, which are free will, intellect, and memory. And then at the lower level, there are the three winged children, which are senses, fantasy, and sentiment or feelings. At the lowest level are these three winged children. They are called winged because they fly. They cannot be easily controlled, tamed, or placed in a cage. And these three winged children are maybe the most beautiful, the most charming, but at the same time are the least responsible faculties in us, because they are not enlightened by the will, by the intellect, by the reason. So these three winged children are the sensors, so to speak. They make possible the contact between our human nature and the outside the world around us. Now, these three winged children, fantasy, feeling, and senses, are not conscious, are part of our subconscious, but they become the door, the window, the highway, so to speak, or the link between us and the outside world. All our thoughts, all our images come to us through the senses, and through the senses we make contact with the world. So we can control what comes in us if we are capable and succeed in controlling the senses. And Lent is the season of mortification. This mortification for us consists in having control over these links between us and the outside world, so that we can control what comes in us. And so for us, the main penance or mortification during Lent consists in modesty of the eyes, because through the eyes we get images and ideas. Mortification of our tongue, of what we say. Mortification of our hearing, not listening everything, but most of all, mortification of our tact. We want to touch, we want to smell everything. So if we mortify or control these five senses, we control the thoughts and images that enter our mind, and therefore we will be able to continue our journey alongside with Jesus Christ, and we will be able not to be distracted by the worldly happenings, by curiosity, and so we do not feed our mind with negativities. So controlling the senses, controlling the winged children, we can control what goes in us and what may affect our behavior, our actions, our way of being. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.